Hello everybody, welcome back for the final time to The Wolf Among Us, wherein we will get to the bottom of this sick conspiracy. Hello Alicia, you are just in time for previously on The Wolf Among Us.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Also, hello Alice. I'm good.
Not if I can
It's
avoid
Friday, so I'm good. Ready to go wolf crazy on some crooked motherfuckers.
Holly's sister, Lily.
And drink a lot of tea.
Give a shit about us, the strays.
This panda
That's
shirt.
why you
I haven't
can't
worn
tell
this in
me.
ages. I don't know if you can
It's the
actually see
ribbon,
what it says.
isn't
It
it?
says, everything will probably not be
We're
okay.
destroying the tree.
I
No!
can't remember where I got it.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Oh fuck, all of my decisions are
You're
gonna
not
drastically
really gonna
change
send
the
me
outcome of the
far, are
game.
ya?
For real.
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate my
Bigby,
awesome
wait.
t-shirt.
When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
I get a, Sean Connery kind of vibe from the Crooked Man. Appreciate this intro sequence one last time. The full version of the Crooked Man poem. Maybe it will give us a clue. Alicia with the sleuthin'.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
I still don't get why the Crooked Man has a church. Or a cathedral, or wherever the hell this is.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
But I've made this feast.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating.
I approve.
So
Tea is
don't
the
waste
best,
the silver.
as you know.
Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town. And nothing wouldn't happen without your approval, all right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I don't know who did it.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge
I've got
that
no fucking idea.
information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you?
I bet it was Tiny Tim.
You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Oh, fuck.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
I had no idea it was an English and Scottish thing.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted
I see.
my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
Take off the
This is
ribbon.
right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one who... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
surrender.
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator.
I will read the poem after
Why
this.
negotiate when you can just decide?
I'm sure I've heard it at some point or other. Fucking Sadako ass. Ring ass.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to go after the little fat one. Oh, we're in the void.
Done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done.
I'm home.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Come Come on, I got filled with rocks before. Oh god. He's mildly injured because he's magic.
This way.
I've had enough of this devilry. To be fair, that's a lot more colourful than the Void.
Come on.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Oh, it all fits together. Yeah, Georgie entertains me because he's so, like, scumbag British. It's funny. Oh, we're wolfing it up now. What is this at the bottom of the screen? What does this mean? Is this a health bar? Is this a distance meter? What does this mean? Oh crap, I just realised. I've been going really hard on people about being unglamoured in public and saying they have to go to the farm no matter what. And here I am, running around in broad daylight, like this. Well, broad daylight, you know what I mean. Oops. The time for subtlety has passed. I'm guessing this is like a health meter, like if I... Or maybe it's how badly they're getting away, I don't know.
Fuck! What was that?
God. This is some Matrix Reloaded shit. Oh no! Woo.
Take him off!
I can't.
Oh, the action! The suspense!
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Fucking gun it, mate!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Come on. Let's get you into bed with a hot water bottle. Oh, look! Bigby's exact outfit was hanging on that clothing line. What a cool... What? I should probably check out the car first. Yep. That's the car I was just surfing on. I mean, I'd have something to say about a giant wolf running around. Hey, Zach, you missed the most incredible car chase.
Stay here.
I don't know if you could call it a car chase.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
I was chasing a car. We're almost there.
Shit.
We're in the home stretch.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Untie the
It
ribbon.
isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore. Ugh.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Yeah, how do you misconstrue?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand.
I want
and
you to
made
take
go
care
through.
of them.
Fine.
Oh
Believe
God, what are you
want.
doing?
I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go.
Fables seem to just have to
Could
take
have
a
freed
sleep
Faith
and
Lily
then they're
from
fine.
those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place.
The cat among us.
We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone
Okay.
thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian?
Ugh.
Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Oh god! That escalated quickly.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Pie! All the fables are essentially Wolverine. Bigby in particular, for obvious reasons.
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Georgie will remember that. He's about to die. I'm lying. I'm going to arrest him.
Foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
British people don't say ass.
You want to finish me off now?
We say arse.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one?
Oh my god, really?
That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
Alright, fine.
All right, Georgie.
I mean, if I'd left him to die, he could have survived, so I don't know. Surely there was a better way of killing him. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to where the wound was. My god. Things are getting serious. He did ask. Was it really necessary, though? I mean, ripping out his intestines. He did come at me with a fucking knife.
Of course.
Oh man. Abandoned warehouse. This is the ending of Death Note all over again. Oh, someone's gonna get melted. We're around molten metal, someone's getting melted.
Bigby Wolf. The
big bad wolf.
That's my name.
You used to be
we're right out. Would you kindly?
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Crooked man's wheel thing. Sorry, Mary, I'm trying to walk with WASD. It's harder than it looks.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Fuck it.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Oops. Yeah, I don't mind stealing punches against a supernatural entity that wants to kill me. That's fine by me. Yeah, I mean, why would I not punch her at this point? Oh, she's getting melted. Bloody Mary's gonna be Crispy Mary. Okay, I guess we're moving now. Shit. Whoa! Ow. Okay, we're in a tenuous position here. Okay, I didn't hit that one.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Oh shit. It's like a creepypasta come to life. Oh, here we go. Oh. Where's Killer Jeff when you need him? I choose you. This really is the Matrix Reloaded. You. Yes, me. Me. See, if they were really smart, they would have painted their fingernails with silver. Oh, we big, we bad. Okay. See, he's been the bad wolf before, but he's never been the big bad wolf before. Oh, what's he gonna do? He's doing something! He huffed and he puffed! Oh, for a second there I thought Bigby's gonna need an eye patch. Yep, her true form. Bigby's just gonna happen to find a pile of his clothes lying neatly on the floor for him. Oh my god.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh, okay.
I can hold 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't need to belabor the point. But just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
He's gonna weasel out of it, but
I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey!
Hey, that was mine!
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I'm gonna get into a Hannibal situation where we'd come back to him in season 2 behind bars to ask him for his help profiling.
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to where this is going.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should
He's
be
crooked.
ashamed.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not
Mr.
me.
Georgie Porgy.
It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait
I
a
said to
minute.
take care
You're
of them.
saying
I
Georgie's
wanted them
the
put up in a nice
motherfucker who
hotel.
killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that...
Literally a witch trial.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder
But this
of
is the
Faith
witching
and
well.
Lily, which Georgie carried
The
out
witch is
on
at the top, the
your
well on the
order,
bottom.
inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing
Master Georgie
monetary
Porgington.
support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Come on, guys. Don't uncuff him, though.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White.
I want to hear what the
You've
butcher
all
has to
met
say.
Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
You shut up about Georgie.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
And I didn't burn it.
Her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to
I like how we're suddenly on trial.
And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
I knew that
But
was
you
going to
need
happen.
me. His contamination of this town is over. And
we're
those
fine.
girls will have their justice.
Auntie 420 Greenleaf.
Very good.
Killing the crooked man was a terrible
The
idea.
sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the
Without a
fact
trial.
that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes. Of course.
Ugh.
Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was
I
in
burned
your
him
custody?
once!
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your
What?
watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all...
Technically, I was under Crane at that
You
time.
can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his...
Bluebird doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who
More
was
debt.
there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
From your golden mansion.
Who dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
She can speak!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Why do you hate me? I gave you money.
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I mean, if you were the villain and the Big Bad Wolf was the protagonist, you'd want to say
Nerissa.
something like that.
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls
Mermaid.
will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed?
shit
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment.
This government
So I
does
think
not
This
work.
is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
I don't
He
make.
was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just
I am mayor
do what
now.
you think is right.
I am king of Fabletown.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Oh, okay. Well, this makes my decision really, really easy.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
All right.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Use the whip.
No, I won't.
For Lily and Faith.
He's responsible for the deaths of 2 people
Another one of us to erase from the book.
because he was a dick. I'm fine with this. Sorry. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm losing track of all the death.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Great.
Nice hat.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Feels bad, man. I was wondering where Flycatcher came out of nowhere. Off to the farm we go. It's not so bad. There's fields, and you can run and play.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Come on, Colin.
Oh.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Clementine will remember that.
Give this to Miss White, please. Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to
No!
her. She was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
I don't even know what the farm is like.
Here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around. A nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
I've seen the brochures.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Sorry, Colin. Yep.
I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Yeah. See you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
It's gonna show up at my fucking apartment again. No! The farm is a wonderful, comfortable place. Where no one dies. No one gets turned into violin strings.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
I don't have a cigarette. The seaweed is always greener.
Happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe...
Oh my God, your jeans.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
For better or for worse wasn't really the best choice of words.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Ah! Fuck it, it's done. It's cooler this way.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Bigby has infinite smokes. You like Solid Snake? In my stomach. We did it. We did it. Did I understand what just happened there? No. Honestly, no. I gather she was the what's her name? The princess that Buffkin found in the book. Really? She wasn't. Yeah, most people brought him back alive. That means I'm about, like, there were 3 options there, so a third of people kind of mixed that up a bit. Of course, we accepted TJ's gift. And I'm in the majority with I hope I've done some good here. Cool. We lied to Beast. Sent Con to the farm. Crooked Man got fucked. Why is that such a big deal? It's one cigar burn. And I took his money. The Faith we meet at the beginning of the series isn't her. It's Nerissa under a glamour in an attempt to call Bigby's attention to the nefarious dealings going on below Fabletown's already shady surface. Also, I did not smash up Georgie's place. That is bullshit. I broke one wall. And Tiny Tim, who did not die. Well done, everybody. We made it. I barely smashed anything. Oh, man. But I waited until the very last second to smash something. Because I can't remember why. Maybe I was just really annoyed at that keg. love how Nerissa was walking away at the end and like Bigby was piecing it together and I'm like, oh, something has happened. He's figured something out. I don't know what it is. I see. Yeah, probably one of those is a... I don't know what happened. One of those is true. Nerissa was shady, and she's gone. It's fine. But she probably meant to do the right thing, so whatever. Crooked Man was a dick. He's dead. Mission accomplished. I've been good. I've been very tired. Back to work. Me? But yeah. All fine. All par for the course. On my end. My new anti-anxiety medication is making me slightly nauseous, but apparently that passes. Oh, we could buy the comics! I'm not much of a comic reader. There we go. That's the end. We did not get Snow Waifu, but we got close. No, we didn't really at all. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. And then she just undid the fucking ribbon anyway. Oh, there's fanfiction of all of these characters. Goddamn fables. Vivian and Georgie met during the exodus from the homelands, and they helped each other survive the long journey to the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living. With what little money they had, they opened the Pudding and Pie. Operating a strip club may not have been the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this than be forced through desperation to work at one. That's one way of looking at the world. The Big Bad Wolf. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. Ooh. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. That is just... Why didn't he drown in the river? He can hold his breath for 10 whole minutes. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hit woman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. She's weird. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process, such as throwing people down wells. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations, and the extent to which policies are upheld can depend on who is being charged. I.e., there is no actual law, and it's just fuck it, do whatever. Can you end up with Snow? I don't know. It certainly seems that she could have been more on our side at the end. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Sheriff Bigby. This looks like I've died. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe, with a fable colony quickly developing in the New World. Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow White cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Bigby became Sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. That is some really weird, I'm imagining, comic book backstory there. Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess we can't fuck with the established Fabletown canon. But yeah, Snow White got a little bit annoying towards the end there. But still. Snow Waifu. We're done. There's some deep lore, son. I don't know. I mean, I'm imagining in Nerissa's unglamoured form, she doesn't actually have a human lower half, so that could cause relationship difficulties. But before we get too much into that, I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, if not a little bit earlier. I don't know what I'm going to be playing now, but I'll think about it. And it'll be a surprise. So, return for that. Thank you for joining me once again. You go down with that ship. Yeah, I kind of regret Nerissa getting away, but fuck it. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Bye!